Welcome back. This is Dr. Jim Devine, Seattle Chiropractor, downtown Seattle. And today we're going to demonstrate a couple different foam rolling techniques that will really help you with your soft tissue injuries. A lot of these occur during sprain strain, during workouts, and or just postural stress from the office. Today I'm going to demonstrate with two different rollers. We have this one new roller that just came out. It's kind of a small roller, kind of a travel size, that's really convenient. And then we also have the old standby, the 36-inch, 6-inch wide black foam roller. So what I like to do, I'm going to demonstrate here. The first thing I like to do is basically get on my back and just kind of stretch out this way. This is a really good warm-up. What it does is stretches out your pecs, your shoulders, and your biceps. It just feels really good on your back. And I usually do this for about 2 or 3 minutes and just kind of like wave my arms back and forth. Really a good warm-up. Then I've got my own little routine. Typically what I'll do, I will start basically down here on my hamstrings and kind of work my way up to the upper body. So basically what I'll do first is kind of roll up my hamstrings. This kind of gets out any trigger point, or we call it tender spots. And I roll back and forth for maybe about 30 seconds. And then what I'll do is kind of roll over to my stomach here, and get right on my quads, and do a roll out on my quads. And one of the real common injuries for weekend warriors, bodybuilders, people that work out, runners, is they get a pull up in their upper hip flexor where the quadriceps attaches to their hip bone. Also, you have your glutes that kind of come around from the side and attach into your IT band. Really a common injury right in through here. So what I'll do then is I'll kind of get on my IT band and I'll roll back and forth. And the first couple times you do this, it's very painful. But after a while, the IT band will definitely soften up and it doesn't feel too bad. And so what I do next is I get right on my hip flexor and just really kind of focus on this area right through here. And really kind of work that hip flexor, kind of go back and forth. Kind of find that sweet spot or that pain spot and just kind of focus on that. And either roll up and down or kind of go back and forth this way to really isolate that area. And then I'll do both sides. Again, working that hip flexor. I've got an old injury here that's about 3 months old. I injured it while doing some HIT or high intensity training. So this has been really helpful for me. So I go back and forth here and kind of work that out. Then what I do next, I'm going to basically get up here where my latissimus dorsi, my lat, attaches to my upper arm. Also you have triceps attaching here and also your deltoid and shoulder. So you want to get in here. Now for those of you just first starting out, ideally you want to get your hand flat on the ground. You can even support your neck. And just basically kind of roll in that spot, kind of in your high armpit area, and just kind of roll back and forth. And as you get a little more advanced, what you can do is kind of cross this leg over, or keep the leg behind you, and kind of lift up and put all your weight on that one spot, and kind of roll into that. And again, you want to kind of find that sweet spot, a spot that's the most painful, and just kind of roll up and down and back and forth on it. And again, I'll do this for about 60 to 90 seconds. Then I'll switch sides. We're going to grab this smaller one here now. Switch sides. And again, kind of find that spot and kind of roll into it. Just kind of, if you find that real sweet spot, just kind of set and hold too. This really kind of works out those knots. This is where your teres minor and major attaches, which is part of your rotator cuff, which is the very commonly injured muscle for a lot of people. Then what I'll do next, I kind of get on my back and kind of my side, and just kind of get right on my shoulder blade, and just kind of go up and down through here. And again, I'll find that sweet spot. Kind of, if you can, get your hips off the ground, and just kind of roll into that. Then I'll switch and do the other side. Again, if you have to, you can support your neck. And I've got a good spot right here. So basically just kind of go back and forth. Again, if you can keep your hips off the ground, it makes a huge difference. You just kind of set and hold. Also, if you have injuries in the front of your shoulders, what you can do is kind of lie on these foam rollers. Let's get the big one after this one. And basically kind of isolate your deltoid. So you got your shoulder here and your deltoid and also your bicep tendon, which attaches to your upper arm or your humerus. You have a little groove that the tendon goes in through. A lot of times you can injure that, or sometimes the actual tendon can kind of jump the track. So a good stretch or a good soft tissue technique is really getting in on the muscle and just kind of working that. Again, trying to keep all your weight on your shoulder and your bicep tendon. And you kind of find a real good sweet spot. I got a good spot going here right now. And you want to work that for about 30 to 60 seconds. Then I would do the other side. So those are just a few of the ways that you can really help yourself with any type of soft tissue injury, whether it's a result of working out, running, weekend warrior type activities, or just office activities. Foam rollers are great. We carry these in the office. I think every person should own one.